Polaris Media Police Crime Report. My name is Christopher Wood. I am a 6-year revenge retaliation victim of very seriously dangerous police. I am the victim of full physical identity theft with proof, brain injuring, skull deforming, kidnapping, sex assaults, false arrest, arrest refusals, extortion, lies, time buying, cover ups, medical file falsifications for treatment refusals, discrimination, assuring I get no medical help for what's been done to me. I am, whew, I am seriously numbed. I have been going through serious torture. I have a tube in me that goes from my throat to the back of my head, which I can prove, have proven, shown. I get piss and shit that go through my head and my face. I was shot in August 6, 2019 by OPP ex-chief or commander in Napanee on the corner of Highway 41, Center Street and Bridge. After that happened, whatever was shot into me, it started moving through my head. I was getting electric shocking. My skull was invasively split into sections, and I have proven it. I can show it, prove it. I then started going through serious identity changes done to me with proof. I'm sorry right now. I am seriously and completely, totally numb. I am having trouble thinking. And that's the whole point of this. The more this goes on, the more I am injured, the more I am tortured and numbed, the more I am going to lose my memories, and the easier it's going to be to get away with this. I am the end of my bloodline. My mother was stalked, tortured, and killed. 2 of my dogs were also killed for revenge retaliation. OPP, ex-chief or commander, year 2019, that drove the white Jeep Wrangler. Staff sergeants, years 2019, 2021, kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Stacy, a mental health worker, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston, AMHS, a blonde-haired, heavy-set woman. Christine Schultz, Shelley Huffner, had me kidnapped May 27, 2021, 24 hours after me asking for help. Robert Kane, 7224, and Spencer Mills, 14716. Hello, how are you? What do you mean, what? I am also under hello. I am also under forcible confinement too, under serious threats of beating, being shot, and my nephew is also under death threats as well. How's everybody doing? Stephen Shamey? A shout out to Stephen Shamey. How's it going? Is that how you say it? Shamey or Shammy? Hey, no problem. May. Where's everybody from? I just started doing this broadcast and I don't know how long it's going to last. Every time it seems like I go live for some reason because my phone has been hacked and I have Pegasus, which is police software being used on my phone. Every time I try to go live, my phone goes completely, it burns right up, and then I'll have to shut it down. It overheats. It happens every time I try to go live for more than 10 minutes. Yeah, I know. It happens every time, just like clockwork. I'll start talking about certain people who were involved in crimes against me, and then boom, my phone will start to burn up. It will start to overheat, and I will get the shutdown message. Sorry, it's not your fault. I have what is called Pegasus, which is police spyware software being used on my phone, and it to block out a lot of the stuff because of me speaking of very, very serious police crimes and who's all involved in it. What's in the background? It's just me. It's a window behind me and a curtain. I am just I'm sitting at home. I have no choice. I can't really go anywhere or do too much. I have been going through serious torture today too. I have been getting feces. I hate to talk about this, but it needs to be said and done. Said because it's very disgusting. It is, but I've been getting piss and shit torture that goes through my head and my face as well. It completely and totally is numbing me down. I have a balloon or something inside my head now. It all happened to me after I was shot by the XOPP chief. And I get skull restrictions to the point where the sides of my head in here will completely cave in and it will turn black and blue as well. I now have holes also in the back of my head that's been caused from damages done to me. I've had my medical files have been falsified against me to prevent me help, to prevent me any kind of medical proof, to prevent me. I've been medically blacklisted. I am physically, I'm okay, but but I'm not. And I can't really say a whole lot. The reason I am going through this is because back in late 2018, early 2019, there was some stuff going on in Napanee, Ontario. Human trafficking, homeless exploitation for monetary gain, and possible money laundering out of a place called Mission. And I spoke out about it to try to warn people against it, and I became a victim and a target myself. Thank you. Hello to everybody that just joined. This is so serious to the point where I have actually just put out a couple videos today, short videos, and one of them was actually about my dad and me actually maybe possibly needing to have him exhumed. This is how serious things have gotten. I have been trying for 6 years to get arrested and charging, being surrounded hands on guns by police, kidnapped to shut me up. Cops, criminal doctors, the justice of the peace is also involved with threats, intimidations, accusations, stating I was actually high on marijuana and hallucinating being sex assaulted through the cops. I can't get help. I can't call because it's the police that are involved. There's nothing that I can do. There's absolutely nothing I can do. That's the worst part about all this. Why do I feel what way? And hello, by the way, to Stephen Chimay again. Why do I feel what way? Okay, thank you. Yeah, I know that's the only problem. People come in at certain times and then they miss half of or 90% or whatever of what is actually taking place. And then there's a lot of misunderstandings and everything as to what is actually happening. I have been seriously damaged to the point where I actually have put up videos and pictures. The back of my skull actually has dents in it as well, or did. It's been serious. It's been seriously injured and deformed. Once again, all of it happened to me after I was shot in August of 2019 by XOPP chief. Lies against me about being a suicidal self-harmer, not true in any way. Lies about drugs, I don't do. I am 100% against drugs. I've lost too many friends and family, including my own niece has died from a drug overdose, and I was homeless. I was made homeless for a year, and I watched a lot of people on certain drugs constantly overdosing. So no, I don't do drugs. My lungs have been mutilated on me. My right lung has been completely and totally, it's gone on me. When I breathe, I don't even feel my breath on my right lung. I had to go to the hospital, and I got there. I went in to register, and when I registered, I sat down. A security guard came over and told me to get the fuck out of the hospital, that I was not going to be seen. Okay, fine. I got up, I left, and I've had lung problems ever since. I was falsely charged through the hospital for crimes that they're guilty of. One was in an attempt to try to give me a criminal record. The other was try to get out of the crimes that they're guilty of against me. I've had some very, very serious things done to me over the course of 6 years. Sorry. And the worst part about it, two people that are involved in everything are my cousins. And my own cousin admitted that he was involved with this. And when he realized what he had said, he ended up leaving. Yeah, but it's pretty bad. My one cousin that's actually involved, he is doing it to get out of drop charges for a stabbing crime he committed against his wife or ex-wife's boyfriend. And his uncle, my other cousin, he is actually a very sadistic 85-year-old man that's involved with this too. He's a child groomer. Hi, how are you? To the one that just come in. Once again, my phone is starting to overheat, so if I end up having to disappear real quick, I apologize. But if anybody watching, please check out my other videos so you'll know exactly what I am talking about, as to know more as to what has taken place with me and what is going on with me and what has happened to me, to explain everything more. Hello, how are you? Where's everybody from? And thanks for joining, by the way. I just got my warning on my phone. It's starting to burn up, so I actually gotta sign off of here and let my phone cool down. But like I said, if anybody has a chance, please check out my other videos, like and subscribe. But you'll definitely check out my other videos to understand and know exactly more about what I am talking about and going through. I appreciate everybody, and I gotta get off here because this my phone is seriously getting really, really hot.